Jack movies. Today's showing is sold out, so please don't leave any empty seats between you. Scrunch in there nice and close. Good. Wow, you guys, I haven't been this excited since that Shannon Tweed retrospective. Well, let's set up. And of course, no game is fun without sharp objects to play with. And here's the deal with these screws. If you think your neighbor doesn't know the answer to a question, but you want to make him answer it anyway, buzz in and hit the S key to screw him. All right, movie buffs, click your heels 3 times and repeat after me. There's no place like Jack. It's all about you, player 3. Which one do you want?
For the enjoyment of everyone during question 1, please, no unnecessary talking.
Shh. This one's called Mary Poppins Plays with Acronyms. $1,000 at stake on this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Considering Julie Andrews' performance in S.O.B., for what phrase might S.O.B. have been an abbreviation? Starts out black, sings opera buck naked, speaks only Belgian, or shows own breasts. Player 1. The Hills Are Alive, and unveiled by Julie Andrews in S.O.B. We can pause for a couple of hours if you want to rush out to the video store. Player 1, give me category.
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close. Now showing on the fritz. 2 G's if you get this one right. Strap on your helmet. We're going in. As we all know, Superman lives in Metropolis. If he starts hanging out in Fritz Lang's Metropolis, which menace will he be fighting? A robot disguised as a beautiful woman, aliens trying to expand their empire, a gang of rich young socialites, or communists infiltrating urban teens? Up to you, player 3. In Metropolis, a mad scientist has his evil robot take the place of Maria, a fetching labor leader. Fighting the robot is no sweat for Superman, but the subtitles really make his head ache. Player 3, time to make a decision.
A question so real you can almost touch it! Filmed in spectacular 3D!
This category's known as You Bleep Me, You Really Bleep Me. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Heads up, here it comes. If there were a special Academy Award for the first utterance of the F word in a major motion picture, who would have won it? Marianne Faithfull, Faye Dunaway, Jane Fonda, or Anne Bancroft? Take a shot, player 2. No, although she does utter a 4-letter F word whenever someone asks for her name. Player 1, player 3, who wants it? Player 3, do it. Does the title Barefoot in the Effing Park sound right to you? I didn't think so. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Player 1, hit it. And the award goes to Marianne Faithfull for saying the F word in the 1967 film I'll Never Forget What's His Name.
Thanks so much. It means a lot, you f***ers.
Player 1, ante up. Let's see what we got going. Baggage of the Apes. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, you know how those American Tourister commercials have that gorilla who likes to attack luggage? Suppose the American Tourister gorilla headed to Hollywood and started attacking plot twists about luggage. On which film's plot twist would he most likely wreak havoc? What's up, Doc? The Carpetbaggers, Congo, or moving violations? Player 1. Nope, The Carpetbaggers is about a really rich, weird guy in Hollywood. Talk about great fiction. Player 2, player 3, who's going for it? Player 3, make it happen. Oh, boy. Shouldn't have done that. Ball's in your court. Player 2, grab it. Now, this flick is about gorillas trying to attack Laurel Linney. Hey, as a red-blooded American male, I can't really say I blame them. Oh, that was a hard one. In What's Up, Doc, there is not one but 4 plaid overnight cases that are the impetus for the whole crazy mix-up. And of course, Barbra Streisand plays the girl smack dab in the center of it all. You know, the girl with the fabulous hair, nails, and makeup who has no place to live. You have the honors, player 2.
He's so prime all the time. 5.
Coming at you, no strings attached. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Let's say your bondage-loving significant other asks you to pop into the video store to rent something to get him or her in the mood. Which movie is least likely to satisfy his or her fetish? Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, Women in Cages, Chained Heat, or Rope? You're screwed, player 1. Give me an answer. Ooh, ouch. Player 2, player 3, who wants it? Player 3, Rope is a Hitchcock film with no bondage or restraints to speak of. Rent this and your partner will think you're a real nuisance. Yeah, sometimes comedy is painful. Your call, player 3.
Password.
Yeah, tell him 6 sent me.
I proudly present, you should see what they do with yams. And we're talking $2,000 for this baby. Okay, take a close look at this picture and tell me, who would most likely be the owner of this art gallery? Norman Lindsay from Sirens, Roy Neary from Close Encounters, Delia from Beetlejuice, or Molly Jensen from Ghost? Take a shot, player 2. In Close Encounters, Roy Neary obsessively builds a replica of Devil's Tower with a pile of mashed potatoes. Don't eat this sculpture, kid. Don't you see? This means something. Your pick, player 2. How about it?
7 is the number that I'm suggesting. He's suggesting 7. He's suggesting 7.
All right, here's the deal. Just call me Dead Meat. $1,000 if you get it. Okay, imagine this. You live in L.A. and have decided to change your name. Coincidentally, the Terminator arrives in L.A. the same day you plan to do it. Given this, what would be the worst new name to choose? Nell Carter, Sarah Connor, Joanna Kramer, or Linda Hamilton? All yours, player 1. The original Terminator was looking to kill every Sarah Connor in Los Angeles, so that would be a pretty bad name to pick when he comes to town.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sarah.
Sarah who?
Sarah Connor in the house?
Why, yes, just a...
Player 1, it's up to you. What's next? I commend your selection, player 1. Players 2 and 3 move aside. Player 1, it's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is, that's great, Meryl, but can you speak the language? I'm going to read off the names of 7 Meryl Streep movies, and for each one, tell me if Meryl speaks with a foreign accent or not. After you hear each one, if you think Meryl Streep uses a foreign accent, press 1. If you think she does not use a foreign accent, press 2. And if you want to skip one, press 4. $500 for each right answer, and $500 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Ironweed, Streep with foreign accent. Sophie's Choice. Soakwood. The Bridges of Madison County. Out of Africa. Cry in the Dark. This is it. The Deer Hunter. That's All She Wrote. 4 out of 7 is very mediocre. Let's check out your new total. All right, there's a little scrap for you. Let's move on. Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be? The category is Get Off the Bus. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, listen up. You know in the movie Speed, how once the bus got over a certain speed, it armed a bomb, and if it dropped below that speed, the bomb would explode? Well, humans can run about 25 miles per hour, deer 40 miles per hour, and cheetahs 65 miles per hour. If these animals were rigged in exactly the same way as the bus and Speed, which would explode when they slowed down? The cheetah and the deer, the cheetah, the deer, and the human, or none? Player 3, make it happen. Only the cheetah would get above 50 miles per hour and explode when it tried to slow down. I wonder if Keanu Reeves is an especially fast runner. Player 3, you make the call. Say hello to Holy Matrimony. How does $2,000 sound? Put it in gear, because here we go. If each of the following were nominated for a special Oscar for the most off-screen marriages, who would win? Mickey Rooney, Marilyn Monroe, Woody Allen, or Ronald Reagan? Player 2, it's yours. As of 1996, Mickey Rooney's been married 8 times. Well, he is kind of sexy in a Elmer Fudd sort of way. 1 down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Can't get started without some screws. Okay, 1 screw for each of you. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Category time, player 2, it's your call. Here we have Fletch and Blood. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Hey, remember in Chevy Chase's movie Fletch how he kept using famous people's names as aliases? Well, say Fletch is actually killed by Tim Matheson's character at the beginning of the movie. Based on the alias Fletch used on him, what might Tim say upon firing the gun? The buck stops here, Mr. Truman. I'm ending your music career, Mr. Nugent. Next stop is underground, Mr. Underhill, or you'll be dead soon, Mr. Poon. Take a shot, player 2. No, Fletch tells Alan Stanwyck's parents his name is Harry S. Truman. Your brain is currently alive, I take it. Player 1, player 3, do something. Player 1, you've just been screwed. Let's see what you've got. No, Underhill is the guy whose account Fletch keeps charging stuff to. Speaking of which, I can charge that answer for you. Player 3, it's yours if you want it. The correct answer is... When Fletch first meets Matheson's character, Alan Stanwyck, he introduces himself as Ted Nugent. And not to give too much away, but Matheson's character does not end Nugent's music career. I think that stint in Damn Yankees took care of that. I wonder what player 2's gonna pick. Okay, give it up for Yo. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. Which of these movie reviews best describes Sly Stallone's performance as a compassionate trucker fighting to get his son back, set against the backdrop of competitive arm wrestling? He sure had a mighty big fist. Player 2. You gotta answer it, player 3. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. Player 1, player 2, who's taking it? Player 1, hit it. Sly faces the challenge of playing a compassionate arm wrestler in Over the Top. Sly's next movie has him playing a misunderstood thumb wrestler. Apparently the thumb wins. Let's have a category, player one.
13.
Chew on this. The truth about freaks. You give me a right answer, I give you a quick 4,000. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. Which of the following is true of the 1932 cult classic, Freaks? Shirley Temple plays the bearded lady. It won the Oscar for Best Choreography. It features real-life circus freaks. Player 3, do it. Freaks has real circus freaks in it. So it's not one of your better first date movies, depending, of course, upon the date. Player 3, what looks good to you? Hiya! Let's give a nice warm welcome to Banzai! Oh, let's just make this one $6,000. All right, I'm sure none of you has forgotten the classic movie, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension, right? Suppose Buckaroo Banzai opens a career planning center. Based on his occupations in the film, in which of these fields will he not be able to counsel you? Criminal law, neurosurgery, particle physics, or rock music? Take a shot, player 2. He's a rock star, a brain surgeon, a physics expert, and a ninja comic book hero. But he's not a lawyer. That was the one degree the Sally Struthers correspondence courses didn't offer. Player 2, take your pick. For your enjoyment, another word that starts with F. This one can net you $6,000. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. If ABC reworked that classic TV Western F Troop into a new series called F Stop, what would be the best choice for the basic premise of the show? Ken Berry controls the flow of light to the fort, Forrest Tucker sells movie souvenirs. Player 1. Player 3, the good news is you're getting screwed.
Abort mission!
No, it's too late!
Player 1, player 2, who wants it? Player 1, hit it. Yeah, sure, half of them would ambush, but the other half will get blankets and beads to just stand around and watch. Make your move, player 2. Bet you wish you'd pick this. The f-stop is the setting on a camera that tells you how much light is being let into the camera's lens, as opposed to effing stop, which I'm sure the director of F Troop had to yell on the set when things got a little too wacky. Player 1, hit me with the caddy. Uh-oh, best of hits fried spore.
It's time for a
Snickerglish restroom.
Lights, camera, here's your gibberish category. Sex, prison, and marriage. We're talking $10,000 prize on this gibberish question. All right, as soon as you know the answer, buzz in, because I'm taking away some cash every second and a half. Okay, tell me, what famous movie phrase does this rhyme with? Kiss film as hot, wet, inmate wet. Go for it, player 1. Type. Nice job. I'm going to give you an A+ rating because you're special. Now let's get on with it. Player 1, tell me what's happening.
The following question has been...
And I believe this one's called Pretenders to the Throne. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. Since he has not yet played the king on the big screen, which of the following actors could not be blamed for all of those supposed Elvis Presley sightings? Scott Bakula, Don Johnson, Val Kilmer, or Kurt Russell? Player 2, it's yours. No, Val Kilmer once played the ghost of Elvis, which is weird because Elvis is still alive after all and working in a burger joint in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Player 1, player 3, who's gonna grab it? Should have picked this. As of 1996, Scott Bakula has not portrayed Elvis Presley on the big screen. Although, there is talk of an all-new Quantum Leap in which he leaps into the body of Lisa Marie. Player 2, give me something.
What do we got out there?
It looks like 18, sir.
The category, funny hair, funny shoes, 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. You know, having a silly name like Elvis is bad enough, but which of these silly names is not the name of Elvis's character in one of his movies? Friday McDaniel, Deke Rivers, Pacer Burton, or Clint Reno? Player 3, make it happen. Elvis played Deke Rivers in Loving You, but I bet he wasn't loving that name. Player 1, player 2, go get it! Take a shot, player 2. In Flaming Star, he played Pacer Burton, who ironically drove a 1956 Pontiac Elvis. Player 1, you can take it. Let's take a look at the right answer. Thank God it's Friday. The name would never work because if someone said, "Hey, Friday's gonna sing," everybody would think it was Jack Webb and take off. Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be? Well, what do we have here? It's a first. 6,000 big ones for a right answer. Whoa, must be tough. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Imagine you're in a maternity ward and D.W. Griffith hands you a cigar to commemorate the arrival of his groundbreaking 1915 film. What are you celebrating? The start of the greatest story ever told, his little miracle on 34th Street, the birth of a nation, or A Star is Born being born? Player 3, do it. D.W. Griffith's 1915 movie, Birth of a Nation. Your party won't last long, though. The actors in blackface in D.W. Griffith's glorification of the KKK in that movie are grosser than Afterbirth. Player 3, give me some categories. The selection is, don't say the dog's name in church. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Okay, look lively. Get your fingers set to buzz in and start typing when you know the answer. It's your typical boy meets girl, boy invents optograph, boy makes fortune, invention makes people cross-eyed, boy loses fortune story. What is the name of this Steve Martin movie? All you had to do is type this. In The Jerk, Navin Johnson invents an eyeglasses handle that makes people cross-eyed. Thank God he never did any work with intimate apparel. Your pick, player 2. How about it? Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get 2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of 2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. What a disaster. Well, we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Good luck. very glamorous victory there. That one's going straight to video, probably on the shelf right next to Vanilla Ice's movie. But don't worry too much about it, because the truth is,